Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 14 of the Empire of Man. I'm Icon and I hope we're going to tackle more than 200 human people today. So, in the last episode, the school has been finally opened for service and, well, I got a lot of capacity now and I don't really have many children. So, the next thing that crossed my mind now was we're going to improve on our fruit income today, and then I'm going to amp up that nursery to, at least that many children as we got schooling places. That was the first idea I got. Let's see how well this will work out. I still suffer from a shortage of fruit by the end of the year, and since I don't want any dead offspring here, that would be a tragedy, we'll have to wait a little bit. So agriculture is slowly paving itself through everything here. Let's see, there's another fruit farm we can copy. So there have been a lot of super helpful comments in the time between. I thank you guys so much for the attention and the ideas you provide. So there has been, for example, the idea that we could do irrigations around our crops. The only problem I see there is, this majestic pond here. It's all the water we got on the map. And beyond that, I got this little pond here that I created artificially, so I could increase the fertility of these areas by carrying around water, but I don't think that's gonna be that helpful. Another very helpful comment there was that I totally misread the food preferences of the species. I have no clue how I came up with the idea that they preferred fruit and veg. I can only think that I somehow slipped the lines with the Cretonians or something like that, but this has been a very helpful pointer. We're lacking fish, shrooms, eggs, and bread. I literally have none of the foods that humans like, so we definitely should work on that. Therefore, it's not going to be irrigation, it's going to be fishing. So, let's use this fishery. So, let's see. We're going to use this like that, I guess. It's going to work just like every other thing there. Okay, so we're adding up auxiliaries here for fishing stuff. And I can already tell how fun this is when you play a town that's more seated at the shoreline, where I was looking for, and that sounds like a lot of fun. So we're going to add in, like, let's say 20 crates for fish. I think that's I'm totally overshooting there. I think 10 crates for fish will be totally enough. So another helpful idea that has been flung towards my direction was that we could add in a lot of torches here. So people love brightness. Torches do need metal though, so we're going to need a lot of them to make this place happy lit for everybody. But I figured that this was one of the best tips that we had so far, because I got a lot of metal available right now, and honestly, what's more safety and warmth and coziness and inspiring than fire, preferably controlled fire. So let's see what we can do with that, and let's just hope that this will help me increase my population, because recently we were pretty much on a hold there, but somebody pointed out that I might have already left the game's stage of migration. Like, now's the time to actually have children do the population game differently. I think that's just the thing that's happening there. But I do understand why that confused me and why I didn't play along with that, because in the older versions of Songs of Syx where I played a game which had only population growth via migration. There was no breeding, like there was no babies, nothing. You could only get new population from the outside a couple of versions ago, and therefore, yeah, I didn't pay attention to that, but that's okay. I really don't mind. All right, so we got this one. Let's see. The employees are there, and we're producing fish now. Awesome. Because there's another method of acquiring extra happiness for our people, and therefore extra migration. That's giving people more food. But to give people more food, you need to earn more food, and I don't really see myself that wealthy right now. No, not at all. So, let's see. We're out of odd jobbers again. Crap. Well, there's one thing for sure. I am going to focus that breeding a lot earlier the next game I play. You know, you learn something out of every run, and that's something that really strikes me as something where I failed, you know. That's okay. So I don't like the situation here. We don't have any leftover workforce, and it doesn't seem like anybody wants to move towards our place right now. So yeah, we'll have to amp down the clay income there. Dang. I don't want to put the fishing off, because I really feel like this is a valuable extra income, especially since it's going to make people happy, you know? So how many years will it take for the children to grow up? Can I check that out somehow? Children showing sword age filter. Okay, so yeah, well, they're just going the natural time, so that means we will take a couple of years here until we have a steady surplus of new citizens out of that. So do I already have enough income for an extra nursery? We're going to try that out. I want to have double that. There we go. And probably I'd love to have more capacity here, so there we go. So, well, let's do this like that. So, from 2 to 5, I'd say that's a nice increase. Okay. Now, this will take a couple of years until until something positive there happens, but we're going to control left click here a bit, and I don't want to see the costs of that torch. I want to see the grid below. Crap. Okay. It's just that it's hard to see the proper pacing, you know? So it makes me wonder when we'll get access to our battle gear that I ordered. Probably not at all. If I keep spending all that metal, we're not getting any new money in. But yeah, now we have lights along the street, and I think that's a really brilliant addition there. But we should actually consider bringing some light onto this plaza here as well. So there we go. Yeah, wow. It's amazing how much extra migration I'm getting just for adding in lights. Thanks so much for the pointer. I really am quite surprised about that. I bet that the statues and increasing the awe of an area is certainly fulfilling the same it's certainly going to bring the same success there. So I wonder if we should bring up some light there on the fields as well, but I don't know. I'm somehow not too convinced. So how's the economy faring? Well, I must be totally out of pottery again. And there's still not enough coal income. There's like 250 per year now. And we're still that. This game has proportions, you know. I feel like if I could issue a wish for the coming versions, I feel like mining is a little bit harsh and difficult early on. I don't know if that's totally on purpose. If so, I'm not saying anything, but I feel like it could be a little bit less hard to get there, you see. Even getting yourself some percentile bonuses on mining is super hard. Well, probably I'm supposed to create my coal out of wood and not just via mining. Could also be the case. But whatever might be the case, let's learn about fishing a bit. Selective breeding. No. Stat, by the way. Oh, troop training increase. Administration. Last time I checked, administration didn't do anything. Is that changed by now? What do we have here? University. Not yet, not yet. Bathhouses. Well, let's research that. I feel like we're definitely at the point where I could afford one. And a bathhouse. Oh, bathhouses need coal too, don't they? You know, you need to warm up the water somehow. Yes, yes. Production -1 coal. So, yeah, it doesn't help. We will do two things. First off, I'll be amping up my wood production even more. 4 more workers. Sounds legit. And let's see, well, 0.9. Let's place down one with 0.12. Or there we go, 100%. And after we've upgraded the wood production, I'm going to put up a charcoaler now, I think. It's not good to pretend like I don't need it, you know? I obviously do. So, let's check out what's going on with the nursery. So we got 3 babies now. And over the time of the winter... Oh, crap. Let me fix that. The light bulb is nowadays. Well, okay. Seems like the light bulb is indeed dying. Okay. Gotta fix that later. Luckily, it's not that late in the day yet. Okay. So... adding in more and more lights into these 1 more torches should do a trick. Is that worth it to do this even more, I wonder? Well. So the research of the bathhouse was not exactly that much of a important thing. So let's see. Still think that it should be pretty much worth it. Okay. So we could also place them on the road itself. Let's do this a bit. I bet this will make people a lot happier. Nobody likes darkness. Okay, and if it brings me extra people into my town, it's a cheap way of increasing my population. Trade metal for population. I'm okay with that. The only thing I'm not okay with is the fact that my income doesn't really get anywhere. But since I now got another ferry of workers, we might be good with that. So that export depot, well, working hard, I hope. Sales price 3. Actually, a lot of good money to be earned with that stuff these days. So okay, it looks like we got definitely enough fruit income now to sustain the babies as well. I really like the pressure of food variety this imposes. And now the next thing is we have now access to fish. I hope. Yeah, they do. So we are producing 48 per year. I guess I have to import that stuff if I really want to go for some serious fishery here. Otherwise, it's a joke. A quite sad one too. Anywho, we need more paper. So something went wrong when I did that paper maker. So somehow they left a tree in there. I don't care. We're just going to create a new paper maker. So what do we have here? Tailors. We have paper makers and carpenters here. So overall, this area here is where all that stuff should happen. So yeah, let's make a real nice paper maker here, or at least the blueprint for it. And I might be even inclined to remove that stuff here one day. Who knows? Anywho, stone. Originally, I thought that I might be actually using that room here for more storage. Oh, well, let's stay with that idea. Stick to that idea and build the paper maker over here. There we go. So, one pillar should be enough. And let's see. Well, I love the dimensions of this game, but definitely not gonna happen in this proportions. But I felt like this should be a nice workshop. And when that's down, we could delete the other one. Let's drop that down here. Isn't that a beautiful paper maker's place? The only thing I hate about it is the amount of metal it costs us, so. But since I got a school now, and I got a library, I really don't want to sit on a paper shortage there. It sounds like a really bad thing for me. Anywho, let's see. I mean, we should get a new delivery of metal soon. There we go. That's exactly enough to get the job done. Hell yeah. Wonderful. And we got a lot of criminals here that we're just setting free again after we've imprisoned them. I really don't agree with my law system here. I really don't. So, yay, migration, 200 people. Oh, a new level has been bestowed on my town. 200 people were a threshold. I'm a mayor now. Major? No, major, not mayor. Nobles to appoint 2. I wonder how I'm supposed to get nobles running. Those have been added into the game a while ago, and I haven't figured it out yet. But let's see. Humans. I mean, among the citizens, traits. Fighter, glutton, sleeper, sprinter. So, well, I'll find out when it's time for that. So, battle. The amount of soldiers, yes. We're working on that, my friends. We're working on that. Promise. You're major. Okay. So once that paper maker here is finished, I'm going to demolish these 2 here, so we can at least start to make this whole place a little bit more efficient here, if you get my idea. So let's do some dirt road here. A little bit of a plaza happening here naturally. Okay. So, yeah, the kids are taking exactly the amount of years like people take to grow up. Holy Christ, this game's realism is, of course, spot on. How could I expect anything else? Well, okay. So we have now every 18 years an influx of 5 people. Well, I guess they'll grow up with 16, I hope, but that's still not necessarily the real deal. Well, we're gonna be needing so much more stuff. Oh, we've bought something. My money is gone. Whatever we bought, we'll see about that. Can I see that actually somehow? Oh, really, huh? Well, inbound 32. Ah, here we go. So yes, you can see that somehow. But the income here is really, really tragic, to put it into honest words. Well, let's see. Let's put up a couple of extra quarry people, so we can maybe one day export stone again. Who knows? Okay, turn up the speed a little bit more. Zoosh. Well, let's see. We're still on a minimum of clothing. I did have, yeah, I did put up 3 suits of clothing per person. Okay. Because that has been also a helpful comment there. Give people better clothing, more rations, stuff like that. But if I'd go for more food here, I already tried that out once. Here, food rations. The food is only lasting half the time anymore, and, you know, I don't feel safe with that setting. Like, it would be really good if we'd get there, but other things are more important right now, so I bet the paper maker has been finished. Yes, yes. So now we're going to drop these. And let's see, remove structures and rooms. Wonderful. Okay. So let's see. It's quite a lot of people working in there. Let's put that up to 6 people for now. Don't want to overdo it like that, you know. Oh, look at that. We're getting the metal back. Okay, nice. So it's not really even a downgrade. We actually just regained the room there. So library, let's see. Do we have more workspaces for 2 more librarians? Yes, we do. So I'm also able to just remove that. Look at me, guys, modernizing my place. Wonderful. So now we're finally starting to get rid of the old and crap-shoddy constructions there. So the next thing is a real carpenter's shop, I'd say. Let's see, here we haven't employed the extra people. Need more workers! Oh my god. So there's a lot of people dying now, but it doesn't show me that these are unrightful or unnecessary deaths or whatever, so I guess it just has to be. Let's check out the graveyard, actually. There we go. Murdered, but 2 people died at the age of 88. So, you know. Sometimes it's just time for the people, so we genuinely only gained like 6 people in this episode so far, and 3 of them died. So, let's see. A crypt would also serve a good purpose here. But I feel like that's just a bit of overkill, but at the same time, people here would love it. So, but I somehow shy away from putting the crypt right next to the school. That's, I don't know. Guess you guys get what are getting what's disturbing me about that. So we're going to put down the road a little bit further here. And this is... Let's see. Let's put up more roads there. You know, produce a couple of district systems here. There we go. And we're going to put up the first crypt of the town somewhere here. So let's put up something really meager. So let's see, 13 grand stone. Okay. There we go. Couple of real cool graves here. Let's see. Almost there, you know. But then, okay, I have to rethink my feeling of symmetry here, so but we're doing this like that. So I got everything I need for this. So the meager crypt is going to be thing. But I got the feeling as if as soon as people know that you can die in honor and grace here, probably people want to get over here. Oh! I think the first kids are. Yes, they're allowed to work at the age of 4. Okay, that's a little bit cynical, but beyond that, this means that we don't have to wait 18 years. Okay, so take that, realism. Good, really, really good. So that means we definitely could consider setting up a second nursery here. You know? Or do we? I'm somewhat intrigued. You know, we've gained room here. So this would definitely speed up things. But at the same time, it also needs more people doing the job, so probably wait until we've had the expansions done here. A slaver. Well, you know, guys, I'm not exactly that wealthy right now. Okay, so we're producing 162 stone per year. Jeez, that's not much. And how much wood do we produce per year? 342. One of these carpenters eats 54 per year, so 150 go to the carpentry shops. Well, this one is not really representative yet, but I think we're safely overproducing some wood here. That's good. Okay, let's really go for the super fast. Wait, whoop, maybe not. So 203 people, hell yeah. We're slowly getting towards a bit of a population growth. I mean, at the end of the day, if I got 10 more people than before, I consider that a piece of progress, you know? No, people died. No. Don't die before the crypt's ready, guys. I did build this fancy place to die just for you. Well, okay. Murdered. Jeez. Well, okay. I guess I just freed that person who did that. Look at that. Boom. 3 people. Just wanted to come because they've heard that we got a fancy crypt now. But I gotta say, crypts make something... are just freaking prestigious. Look at that. So, this shows me only one thing for sure. We really need more of that stone income, and I need that masonry rolling. So let's put up all those extra hands on deck. My god. Okay, so crypts and kids, you know. Nice. But overall, it's working out quite decently. I love it. So we're now really making some serious progress. My god, look at that crypt. People are coming from near and far. You guys, you do know that already more people came than could die in this place. Jokes aside, I'm really happy that this did do such a huge pull in terms of migration. So yeah, every new service you offer really does do a ton. And offering a new service just like that one here did really much. Really, really much. So let's see. Equipment-wise, our people are really super unhappy yet. I mean, they're even growing happier with more gems and... Oh my god, okay. No further questions. So, well... We do not have... Okay, they don't want eateries, they want canteens. Possible. So... Sleeping services are okay, hygiene services are okay. Yeah, drinking services are not okay, but... The new spots are actually running out of... Okay. What's that? The hearth? Okay. So there's certainly a lot of... here. Authorize. So, automatically authorize new immigrants up to this amount. Hell yeah. I had no clue. Now I do know. Here. You see the wrongful deaths here too? So, since I have access to nobles, or since I unlock nobles, you see, they're nobles to appoint too, there has to be a way of doing this. Unlocks administrations. Okay. Haven't had these yet. Alrighty, but I'd say that's been a really cool episode so far. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to cut it here, and let's see where this will take us next time. I think things have went a really nice upward turn. I've employed a lot of people extra into the stone mine. I have the masonry rolling again, and I still have a workforce surplus of 15. So next episode I can definitely work on something to make our people even more happy. So, drop me your comments down below, leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and of course consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. There's daily content coming up from my side. I'd be super happy to have you guys there as well. So whatever might be the case, have a good time, and see you soon. Bye-bye.